Hello, welcome to the video. Today I am off on my very first ever solo bike wild camping trip. I'm just going for one night. I've got a fairly basic setup and I'm going to take you every step of the way. Where I'm headed to is only about an hour's ride away from home, which is fine by me for my first solo trip. It's a place called Donington Wild Camping. It's a small campsite. I think there's only about a dozen pitches, but I'll confirm that. And it's very basic, just some small circular pitches, a toilet block and a standpipe for some water. So I'm really hoping that it will help me get a taste for the wild camping, but with the safety blanket of a little bit of a campsite. The campsite is gorgeous, really peaceful. What I can hear is bird song. The sun is shining, so I'm going to get set up, get the tent put up, and then I'm going to give you a little tour of the campsite. It's a really basic setup, a toilet block with 3 portaloos, a sink for washing up and a standpipe for water. So there really isn't that much more to see. It's just a lovely peaceful field with about a dozen circular pitches. There's only me and one other camper by the looks of it, right at the other end, so I doubt we'll be disturbing each other. So I think now it is about time to get comfy, soak up some sunshine and have a little beer. Cheers. Very good. Life is good. Now, I've wanted to have a go at this for a long time, but like with so many hobbies, getting started and buying all the gear can get really expensive. So I thought that I wanted to try this, but I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money doing that. The tent that I got, I actually shot for it on Amazon and I found it in a deal. It cost me £36, which I thought was a bit of a bargain. I've got a sleeping bag in there as well, which I think may be too warm for this weather, but that also cost me £24. The bike I've had for years. I've had that for about 7 years and it's still going strong. A lot of the other stuff I already had, so for the grand total of about £60 or £70, I've got myself set up for some very basic bike camping. The site here costs £15, so once you've got all your gear, I think this is a fairly cheap hobby. Of course, if you're braver than I am and you're a confident camper, you can just go off and camp anywhere. Strictly speaking, for legal reasons, I must mention that wild camping is not legal in England, although it is legal in Scotland, and I think that would be a pretty awesome place to go wild camping. So I think for a small amount of money you can get yourself set up pretty well and try a new adventure. I hope that I'm going to really enjoy this. I think I am so far. Okay, so it's time to make a little bit of dinner. The other thing that I have with me, very basic, is a small hexagon stove and some mess tins, and these were the other things that I bought specifically for this trip. The stove was like £6 and I think these were 3. Actually, I feel like they were £3 as well. So really basic setup, but I'm gonna get some sausages on the go. Gonna sizzle some sausages up. I've got a little bottle of oil and I've got some vegetarian sausages and I've got some buns in there, and I'm gonna have me some hot dogs. Yes, it's on fire. Right, okay. That's a good start. Pop this on here. So I'll get some oil in there. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop the sausages in straight away so they can get coated in the oil and heat up as the pan heats up. Okay, I think we're in business. Let's see how this goes, folks. Okay, this got much hotter than I was expecting it to so quickly as well, and my sausages are sizzling away nicely in there now. I've got to tell you, sizzling sausages, setting sun, doesn't get much better than this, does it? so I've used the second mesh tin for my buns. I've got some mustard, I'll whack some mustard in there, load up my sausages and scoff these because I'm hungry now. Okay, so here's to my really basic meal, sausages in a bun. A nice little bit of mustard, sunset, bird song, good. They're actually cooked all the way through. I'm quite surprised. I think this is good. Well, I've had some dinner and the sun's going down now. It's that golden hour, beautiful light now. I don't think I mentioned that I came camping, my first ever solo wild-ish camping trip, on what is the hottest day of the year so far, and it's been a scorcher. There's no shade in this particular pitch, so this low sun now, a little bit cooler, is a welcome reprieve from the heat, I think. But overall, you know, I've had a really nice day. I think once, for me anyway, once I managed to sort of slow down and stop and sort of get used to relaxing, it's been really nice. I can imagine that if I was doing this for any more than just one night, I think that would be a really good way to chill out, slow down and enjoy being in nature. So I think I'll definitely do it again. So far I haven't found anything that I would have changed. I've had everything that I needed. Of course I've got to sleep yet, so we'll see how that goes. But so far so good. I'm going to now just sit, watch the sun go down, maybe put some music on quietly and relax and have a little drink, I think. But so far I'm really enjoying this, and I think if you fancy getting out in nature, pretty cheap, jump on a bike, in the car, whatever, I think this is a great way to do it. The sun's gone down, it's a little bit chilly now, so I'm going to jump in the tent, get zipped up in the bag and see how cosy I can get for the night. So this is sold as a one-person tent, but honestly there is a decent amount of room in here. So I've got myself this side, I've got all my gear over this side, obviously the bike is outside, but I've got all my panniers and all my bits and bobs there. Got a little inflatable cushion. I think that if there were two of you, you could probably squeeze in here. So I think for a one-person tent this has got bags of space. It's all the room I need. Got plenty of room for my kit, plenty of space to sit up and probably crouch if you needed to get changed inside as well. I'll link everything below, all of the things that I bought, all of the things that I already had, so you can get a good idea of what you might need for one night bike camping. The only thing that I wish I had, and I don't, is one of those thin inflatable air mattresses. I think that would give me a little bit of extra comfort because the ground is quite hard. But you know, you live and learn. But for now I'm tired, so I'm going to try and get some shut-eye, and hopefully I will see you in the morning fully refreshed. Good night. Good morning. Well, the sun is up and so am I. It's 6:30 a.m. I've been awake since 6. Actually, I'll be honest, I've been awake most of the night. It wasn't a very good night's sleep. The one thing that I mentioned that I'd forgotten was some kind of camping mattress, and I really felt that. I feel like I'm going to be a bit bruised on my hips and stuff like that when I've been lying on the hard ground. But I obviously did manage to get some sleep, drifting in and out. It's absolutely fine. It was really cosy. It got chilly last night, but inside my sleeping bag I was really toasty, so can't complain about that. So I'm going to get up now, cook some breakfast. Actually, I'm not cooking breakfast. I'm going to make some hot chocolate or some coffee. I've got both, don't know which you're going to have yet. And I'm going to have some granola. There we go. A nice hot cup of coffee. Always my favourite way to start the day. Up most of my stuff, and I'm just about to pack up the tent and the sleeping bag, and that is then me ready to get everything on the bike and head off home. So let's see if we can squeeze all of those things into the tiny little bags they came in. Okay, pretty much all packed up now. All I've got to do is get it on the bike and I'm ready to go. And that wraps up my very first ever solo bike camping trip, and I loved every minute of it. I hope it might have inspired you to try something similar. Really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please leave it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing. We've got lots more content coming your way. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.